Okay.
Alrighty. So, our band of adventurers, the Talaria, are on their way to Port Honor after leaving Kurz at a cove near the cobbles. That came out a lot weirder when I actually say it. With the aim of seeking advice from Olivia for various issues among your party, who has currently arrived there at your behest. In addition, you are going to use Port Honor as a launch pad for you to head into the cobbles to find a druid tribe to help out with getting an ingredient for a ritual of recall. On your first day of travel, you had stumbled upon a group of people who appeared to have been attempting to hide some contraband near the cove. With some not as effective stealth rolls, but some quick thinking, you were able to scare the group of four off, taking your newfound goods, consisting of several balls of Harazar Oasis, and a few counterfeit ones. You decided that following evening to indulge on some of your drink, being hearty and merry until certain topics of conversation resulted in the mood souring rapidly. But nonetheless, you decided to take up your first watch, which initially was uneventful, albeit with the sound of wolves in the distance. During the second part of your watch, though, the sound of wolves got louder, and with some scouting from two very helpful conjured bears, you discovered the consequences of scaring off the group of smugglers. They had stumbled upon a wolf pack, and three of them now were being chased by a pack of wolves. Both bears fought valiantly to try and buy time, but were ultimately felled. And as they neared your camp, you decided to take action. Through a quick but fierce battle, you were able to fell the wolves and were able to successfully save the leg of one of the individuals, Torkal, who had unfortunately sustained a serious wound in his escape. And so now here you are, with your three new travellers, Torkal, Soaz, and Goris. More conversation is had about the events of the night, and at the end of it, you begin your third watch. And that is where we left off. So, if I recall, it is Mev and Havelock that are doing the watch.
Yep.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Which of you three are the most adaptable? That's funny.
Well, it depends. If you want the adoring fan from Oblivion, Soaz. If you want just a general one, probably Goris. And who knows about
which
Torkal?
one is least likely to die in battle?
Goris was the one that actually took part in the fight.
Yeah, Goros is the only one we know can hold his own in a fight.
And Torkel's on his last leg.
That's a 4. That's not a 6. That got to the boundary. That was good.
Ooh. Ooh.
Tom, which leg was it that he lost?
Right leg.
Damn, he can't even get off on the right foot this time.
Ah.
All right.
We're only 4 minutes in.
Guys, I don't know how much this bit has legs, frankly, honestly.
I am going to summon an ancient dragon.
So fucking funny. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, you're gonna summon a dragon.
Can we all take just like Can we all take like psychic damage, or can like rocks fall from the heavens that hit us all, please?
I will be taking no such damage, thank you. I have Fee.
So Peach, you want together rolls or
Rollable.
what's your perception?
3.
Yeah, it's just about the same. All right, we'll roll together. Do you want to roll or should I?
Can I roll?
Go ahead.
Yes. 18.
18.
That roll can legally drink and breathe.
Alrighty. And obviously, if you have any conversation you want to have, by all means.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what happened last session, trying to remember.
Maybe
Yeah,
we have
Mev.
computer like Sora.
Jesus.
Just checking. They gave us some news about the fact that the Third Fleet was in Port Honor a few weeks ago, left super quickly. Then a beaten up ship arrived in Port Honor a week ago, and is now a pirate ship. The smugglers definitely knew who Mev was, or at least knew the name. The rubies knew the name of the nymph's needle and who her mum was. You passed on the letter to give to the nymphs as well.
I did not give that to them. I told them that they would get it when everything's set up.
Okay. Yeah, she will help the smugglers up with contracts up to get put on it as long as they deliver a letter for her to the nymphs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had that conversation with Aki.
Yeah.
Mev just Mev kind of taps Havelock on the shoulder, even though she's right next to him, sitting there. Hey. Just so you know, those guys over there. And she talks in a very hushed voice, gestures over to the trio that they saved.
Mm-hmm.
They're familiar with our kind.
Alright, I'm gonna have to tell you a couple of little things here to pick you back up to speed. But first, how are you feeling?
She pauses, looks a little confused because she wasn't expecting that response. I feel fine.
In your head, how are you feeling? And he just taps her on the forehead a couple of times.
I feel fine. She brushes your hand away. For the most part, I'm a little confused.
I know, that's why I was asking how you're feeling. Okay. So, we kind of know them already, the guys we helped.
She raises a brow at you. We know them.
Vaguely. We scared them, basically. Pavlok just leans in, resting his arm on top of her head. So, we found them putting the booze in the ground. We were invisible at the time. They were basically gonna find us, and you called Valkyr and scared the absolute shit out of them. It was funny as hell. I almost broke concentration laughing. And that's when, we took the booze back to our little camp area. We got drunk a little bit. You kind of had a little bit of a freak out. Started telling everyone your plans on taking the booze from them, and Yeah, that's when we decided you need to go to sleep. Not we, I. I had to fucking yell at Aki for babying you again.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Mhm.
She swats your arm away.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're talking about the the oasis we have?
Mm-hmm. It belonged to those guys originally.
And when was this?
Help me because the passage of time does not exist. How long ago was this exactly?
It
This-
was literally yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Like yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
So to be honest, like there's only been at most like
12 hours.
yeah, about
Mhm.
yeah 12 yeah, that's probably about right. 12 hours
Mev,
since the shit went down.
like, you see her eyes kind of go up towards, like, the sky, just thinking about this. No, but I remember. Yesterday. There's this long pause in between as she's thinking. Shit.
Hey, you weren't gone for that long. It's okay. That's why I'm bringing you back up to speed, so you know what's going on.
Fakir, do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, spooky ghost. Do you know what's going on?
They're. I'm gonna roll to see if he's. Oof. The day is foggy for me. I remember we walked, but then that's all I remember. It's not.
Then it's gone. Right. She looks frustrated. Okay. So we snuck up on these guys, scared them off into where? The woods?
They just ran off. We didn't follow them, we didn't worry about anything.
And we took their shit.
Yes. Just the alcohol. They had nothing else there. Just took the alcohol.
And that guy thought Valkyra was a ghost. Fuck. Did we do this?
Heard them?
Did we get them hurt?
We scared them away, but anything after that is not on us.
Mev just looks like she's trying to kind of sort through this all and process it.
Havelock's gonna grab her by her cheeks, squish her a little bit, make her look at him. Mev,
Yes?
we didn't hurt them.
But we caused it. That's what
Did
you're
we?
telling me, is that we did something that made them go to a place where they were injured.
They were already out here doing stupid shit. Wolves could have gotten them whether we were here or not. It's better for them that we were here, because they lived.
She takes a deep breath.
Havelock's just gonna smile and pat her shoulder. I mean, hey, they didn't run into the spider trees.
Ugh. I suppose you are right, and I can't exactly feel completely guilty about something that I can't even fucking recall.
You can't recall, nor can you control.
Did anything else happen yesterday that I forgot? Do you know?
Peach, can you help my mind remember things? Is there anything that Havelock would know?
I don't think Havelock knows anything else because the other conversation that she had was with Aki privately.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what Havelock did. So I think during the wolf fight, for like the healing and stuff like that, him and Kindling were still down by the wolves harvesting and sort of chopping them up and skinning them. They had a chat, but
Well,
and then
I'm
everyone came back
talking
to camp.
about the private talk yesterday about how Aki needs to chill the fuck out
Yes.
and like actually pay attention to people. But actually, that is something that Havelock could mention, is that he freaked the fuck out on Aki, because Aki's so forgetful.
Oh yes, Aki asked like, I need to get firewood, so I'm going to ask the one guy I know who has an axe to borrow his axe, not realizing it's Lucius and incredibly precious and important to Havelock. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then Havelock was like, "You forgot all this important shit."
Yeah, and
But that's up to Havelock if he's gonna tell Mev that.
You know he fucking is.
Is he?
So Mev,
Mm-hmm.
promise not to get mad at me?
Oh no. What a great way to start that statement.
Hey, I just gotta, cast the net, see if I'm gonna get murdered or not in my sleep.
Well, I don't know what you did.
Fair point. So I kinda yelled at Aki in front of everyone.
Okay.
Once we got the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
That fucker was asking if he could use Lucius to go chop firewood.
Okay.
Rude. He also, I have no idea if you remember this or not, but he also completely forgot that I killed my own father.
Did I?
Yes, you did. We had this conversation about how you forgot in the session prior to, and in the other session prior, and the last one. This is a conversation that we have had like 4 fucking times.
Might want to put that in your notes, Ed.
I did, but like I know Havelock killed his dad, but I don't remember Aki forgetting it.
Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about.
You forgot!
I did
Please.
forget.
Yeah, like just add them up. Number 5. Like, I don't remember Aki doing that. We've told you so many times.
If you don't remember and you don't ask like I've been asking, then your character doesn't remember either.
Fucking jeez. We've had this conversation many times, Ed.
I'm sure we have.
Are you sure?
Okay, so
No, I know we have.
Mev. she just kind of sits there for a second, like a little dumbfounded. Okay, so I'm not really hearing the yelling part. What did you do? Did you just snap at him?
Yeah. rightfully deserved, don't you think? I mean, we've been traveling with this guy for fucking how long?
3-4 months?
Months.
5? 5.
Oh god.
Maybe. I don't fucking know at this point. She holds her head for a second.
It's okay, Mev. I lose track of time too. Like I don't know anymore. How long we've
Her
been
eyes
here.
look up at you, and it's like shit. There's this irritated fucking look on her face when you say that.
Yeah, you want to punch me? Go ahead. Also,
Yeah, Havelock, you lose track of time.
yeah. I don't recall how many months we've been stuck with him.
She stares at you for a long time.
That is the term! I'm talking correctly! I have lost track of how much time we spent with this motherfucker. It's proper terminology. I'm not
just
insulting you.
something to say to someone with the habitual amnesia.
Well, it's the proper fucking terms, and you seem to like when people use the proper fucking terms for everything. So,
She grins at you, but her smile quickly vanishes into just a small frown. Listen, I can't say much because I'm fucked up right now. I don't remember this occurring at all. But
is it coming at you with this? Because I want you to do something, Mev. I just wanted to vent to you.
Well, just keep in mind that I know that this is kind of how Aki is. He's a very forgetful and kind of he puts his foot in his mouth a lot. He's a fucking idiot. Just keep in mind that he's kind of in my position right now.
You know, Mev, to quote Aki, if you're gonna insult him, you should do it to his face.
I told him he's a fucking idiot. In fact, I told him literally, half an hour ago while you were skinning your wolves?
Well, I wasn't there to hear that one. I'm slightly concerned for Kindling, too.
I noticed that he seemed a little upset. What's wrong with him? Do you know?
Just the fact that we killed all the wolves, which I understand, very annoying. But, well, he kind of doesn't want to be, in his own words, losing himself like that in fights anymore.
You mean that kind of, when I was beside him, there was a kind of wild look in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I noticed that. It's part of the reason that I made the decision that I did. Not only were they injured here, and I shouldn't prolong the fight, or we shouldn't experiment with things that we don't understand, but when I looked at him, it was... the look he had was quite concerning. I don't know. It was a familiar bloodlust, but there wasn't something... there was something wrong with it. I didn't want to encourage him.
I'm kind of worried what would happen if we just try to cut him off from it outright.
Does he want help? Did you ask him?
I was just trying to reassure him that it was alright.
But did he ask for help?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to read back through the chat real fast.
Time close to a crawl.
It's okay. Havelock is thinking about it.
Yeah, hush, I'm checking the notes. The notes being the last session.
I told you to take your notes. Did you write your notes?
Yeah, honey?
I already have a page of notes.
Oh yeah, the notes about Kindling's notes.
You know, we could turn Aki into a flea and put that flea in a box.
Mail that box into another box and mail it to myself.
And when it arrives, I'll smash it
With a hammer!
I
Oh.
am just expecting that to be fucking Camilla in about 10 sessions.
Fun fact, I've never seen that film.
Oh,
Oh.
no, seriously?
No, never
That's
seen
on
it.
our list.
Yeah, that's a film night. Holy shit.
Genuinely, that is a film that I'd be like, yeah, no, I'd actually want to see that.
That film is easily in my top 10 films of all time.
I've seen the memes from it, but like,
Oh,
Alright.
Havelock shakes his head. He hasn't. But I mean, has that really stopped anyone from trying to help someone before?
Is he eyeing her?
He is staring straight into her soul with those oceanic blues.
Mm-hmm. Miss Esmeralda stares back at you.
Who the fuck is that?
Unflinching. She has a bit of an amused smile as you stare at her. I know. I can hear it.
Can you? Are you sure?
I can.
No sand in the ears?
And I'm not sure. There might be sand in my brain right now. But,
Exfoliate the brain cage.
Kindling... Kindling is very closed off. I think in order to help him, he needs to want to be helped. You can't just do it. He has to let you.
Havelock continuing to stare directly into her eyes. This is the
Yeah.
most prolonged eye contact they've had.
She fucking meets your challenge. She's very relaxed while she does so. I will talk to him later, about what happened. See if I can get something out of him. I will not implicate you in any way. I think it's important. The friendship developing between you two. You are both people where it is hard to have companions, make friends.
Yeah, but somehow I got an I love you out of you.
That actually takes her aback, and she breaks eye contact.
Havelock pulls her over into his lap, giving her a big hug.
Come on, don't be fucking weird.
I love you too, Mev. You fucking weirdo.
Fucking stop it. She shoves your chest.
Oh, my titties.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I need it for
Oh
my
my
notes.
god, Ed!
Was it ow or ouch? My titties.
Oh my god.
It was an oh.
Okay. Oh, insight. And then,
Mev. You know what? Boob shark.
Ah!
for the uninitiated, what's a boob shark?
She punched Havelock in the tit.
Oh.
You get a returning
Yeah, breast
boob
pump.
chart.
I think shark.
Yeah, Mev. It definitely looks like a little bruised, a little dramatic about it, but she grins. So what if you... So what if I said... Is it that important to you?
Yeah. You don't say that.
I don't feel the need to.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's the first time I've heard it in literal years. From anyone.
Don't make me depressed.
You don't feel happy that you're the first one to say it?
I'm appreciative of it. Not that you haven't been told it, but that I can take such a position. But you definitely deserve more.
That's debatable, but we're not here to debate. We're here to watch. Watch the camp. You know, I think Kindling doesn't hate it when I pet him.
He's probably a little weirded out. Hate is a strong word, though.
He hasn't stopped me.
You could always ask him.
I could, but should? Oh,
Well, why
shit.
not?
Hey, Mev, can I ask you to do me a favor?
Oh, okay. Quite the change of topic.
Yes, because I just remembered. Keep an eye on the watch for me for, like, just an hour.
Pardon? What are you doing?
I'm bringing Dawes back. He needs to be here working. He's had his vacation time.
You can't do that when everyone's together?
No, he likes you.
Okay, fine. If that is how you feel. If that is what you want to do.
Yeah, if that is what I want to do.
Yep.
Fine. I can wait. You hungry? I could make us something to eat.
There's Wolf cooking right now.
Do you want me to crush up the shells? As Halflot keeps going, you seem to notice that he's just asking for something to do with his fucking hands.
Yeah. Mm. She thinks about this. I'm thinking right now how to word this.
Out of character.
You can crush up these shells, but then can you do something for me first?
Depends on what it is.
Take off your shirt.
Eh?
Take off your shirt.
Oh, what, you want to see if you bruised my titty?
Just take it off.
Fine,
It's
fine.
slowly.
You fucking
Yeah.
stole it from me. He does make it a fucking tease.
This is true, please. Yeah, she crosses her arms and watches, just in amusement.
He takes the coat, he flings it over Mev's face. You pervert, you're watching me undress.
Oh my god. Mev takes the coat and puts it on herself.
You know, you gotta be
Come
careful.
on.
That. It's gonna drag on the ground, it's gonna get dirty.
Yeah, I bet it fucking swims on her. Like, must look huge.
Oh, boo-hoo, I'll clean it up. Besides, you act like I haven't seen you naked before.
I mean, it's been a while since we've been told to get a tent.
I doubt that what's between your legs has changed any.
You don't know.
I don't.
Havlock just kind of chuckles as he sits back down next to her. Could be bigger, could be smaller.
You see a glint of something devious in Mev's eyes, but she decides against it. And she takes out these shells for you to crush up. When you're done, I'm going to paint on you.
You are?
That's right. Why do you sound so surprised?
Because it's been a while.
It has. But, well, I have an idea for your birthday gift, and, well, I'd like it to be a surprise. I have to see if you like the design first.
Havlock's just gonna take his balled up shirt and like wipe his eyes.
Oh, come on, don't be such a baby.
But I only get to be a baby around you. It's the ocean, but we don't have to talk about that one yet.
Just crush up these shells, please.
He's gonna start crushing up the shells.
Yeah, Nev will help him turn them into paint. How long would that take us?
We have roughly 8 hours.
No, we don't. We have 4.
We can have 8
It's like-
if we wanted.
Because everyone needs 8 hours of sleep. And we've already done 2 shifts, so that's already 8 hours for most of the people. So, yeah. Alright. I actually don't know how long this takes.
It shouldn't take that long, depending on what you're using.
Wait,
I mean,
Yeah,
Havelock has
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
it'll
blood
take that
shit.
long either.
what are you trying to
Just
do?
they're just making like paint right now.
Out of what? The shells?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
they got shells, they got water, and the jug can provide like oil for it. So yeah, they can make paint right now.
And they have all of Mev's little vials, if she has any, that are currently empty.
Fucking.
Okay.
So yeah, they're just making paint right now. But yeah, that shouldn't take very long at all. That should only take like, I don't know, an hour at most.
Can we make seashells into a bomb by looking through my alchemy kit and books?
Oh my god. Once you're done though, Mev will take the paint that you've made. What color is it, Tom?
For the shells, it's sort of a with the shells that you've got a couple that are sort of like a darker browny color, one that's sort of a more sort of like creamy peach color. You've got a couple of white shells too.
Okay.
You probably could add a few bits in to like darken it to get a sort of a reddish color with the brown one.
For now, oh my god, I will do just a white paint so that it stands out from Havelock's skin. And use the pink to kind of shade. Yeah. Mev looks at you, Havelock. Alright, get on your back.
You can see Havelock restraining himself from making a comment as he lays down.
She looks straight in your eyes. She hears it too.
You know, Mev, they've called you a witch, a siren, practically a temptress. You're really not helping it out right now.
Maybe I like that persona.
Get your ass
She
over
grins.
here.
Yep. She is yeah, this would give her the best place to work. She's gonna straddle your stomach. And she taps one of the scars on your chest.
Yay. What's the titty scars?
I'm going to paint over these. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. He quickly responds, lifting his arms, putting them behind his head.
Alright. I want to make sure you're okay with me touching them.
I think you're the only one that I'd be okay touching them.
Okay. And she will start to paint on your chest.
Once she gets started and gets very into it, he's gonna raise one hand and boop her on the nose.
Oh,
Love you.
She pauses and looks at him. It looks like she wants to say something, but she settles with, don't do that. I could have messed it up.
See what game you're playing.
What game am I playing? And she goes back to work as she speaks.
Hide and seek. Running away.
I'm not running away from anything.
Well, that's true. Right now you're currently sitting, but you're running away with your words.
With
Do it all the
my
time.
words. Is that so?
Maybe I like that persona.
Do you?
Yeah, that's what you just said.
I mean, you like that I'm that way.
Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
What
I
does
mean-
eh mean?
It's cool and all, you're really good at it, but I just like you.
What does me mean to you?
You little tiger with her bright orange fur. Hiding in plain sight. Everyone can go ooh and ah. But they don't see the claws. They don't see the teeth.
And what you do?
I love them too, because it's a whole part of you. He's just staring up at her with the stupidest little grin she's ever seen.
She doesn't look at him. She's staring at her work as she paints. And what happens if I bite or run?
Well, you can't outrun me. And it's not like I haven't gotten scars before. He tries his best not to laugh so that his chest doesn't move too much.
Mm-hmm. But what if?
Then I get bit or I chase you.
If you catch me?
I'll kiss your forehead.
You wouldn't kill me? She grins.
So far I've got a thing for not killing cute redheads. You're here. Kindling's here.
Maybe we need to dye Aki's hair red.
He wouldn't look good in Clash. He'd look like one of those cheesy holidays, you know? The ones that are like real mainland.
You're right. The red wouldn't look very good against his skin.
We could shave him bald. That'd be funny.
She just shakes her head at you. Is there anything that I could do? to make you stop feeling the way you do.
I mean, if you suddenly come into the tent, like, as my father, I might be a little bit miffed.
Anything that I can actually do in my power.
It's one thing. But if it happens, I won't remember it.
What do you mean?
Scramble my head like Aki, so I don't really know who I am or remember things. It sucks. But I met you because of it all. I don't want to forget you.
Miv stops what she's doing, kind of pulls back. I
But you wouldn't do it on purpose. I know.
She swallows and goes back to work. She is a lot more quiet now.
To me, Mav.
What?
You've got thoughts going up in there and I can't fish them out, so talk to me.
I just... I don't think I can even express how terrible I feel about that.
But it was an accident, right?
Of course it was an accident. It was awful, though.
But he's recovering.
There was no guarantee that would be the case, and we don't know the long-term effects.
Right now, we know he is recovering.
I just... It's just awful. I was so careless. And it was all my fault.
If you are the least careless person I know, you are constantly making sure you are thinking about what you are doing. You weren't trying to hurt him. You never are. You're just trying to help. Yeah, you kind of fucked up, but... But he's alive.
There's no... Havelock, the scariest thing is that there's no guarantee that it won't happen again.
Alright. So we just need to Well, for lack of a better term, fuck around and find out.
Fucking around and finding out is how I got into this.
And fucking around and finding out is how you can see what the limits are.
What exactly am I going to do? Try and do it to other people?
You can dig around in my brain.
Havelock.
I've always given you permission to be in my head. That's why I told you things that you would have found out. So,
Aki's given me
do that.
permission. Kindling's given me permission. Everyone has given me permission.
But none of them understand what that permission is.
You don't understand either.
Well, I've seen now what it could lead to, and I'm still telling you. You can test on me. I'll be alright. I know what the consequences can be. So just do it.
Do you? She sets down the paints. What happened to Aki was honestly dumb fucking luck that he's alright. You could lose your fucking mind. You could be a vegetable. You could die.
Fine.
That's fine.
Fine.
Havelock, I know you don't care about your own life because you don't value yourself the way you should. So think about it this way. Are you alright with putting your blood on my hands?
I'd rather die by your hands than any other way. At least I know
But
someone
are
like me.
you alright with doing that to me? You may give me permission, you may say it's okay, you may say that it's not my fault, but you know me. She looks at you, just in your eyes. I will blame myself for the rest of my life if something happens to you.
And I
Are
know
you
you
okay
well.
with that?
Mev, I could die falling down a fucking hole. And you'd blame yourself because you couldn't keep me from falling into that hole. I could be attacked by wolves out there because I walk off in a drunken stupor. And you would blame yourself. You will always find a way to blame yourself when something happens to someone that you care about. But if there's this risk at the possibility of helping you get better with your mind stuff, I want to help you. So whether you take it or not, you have my permission.
I think You... I still think you think it's... She puts a hand on your cheek. You will come with me to Olivia.
And
And either you will help me, or she can tell you how fucking stupid you are.
Mev apparently yeets herself from the situation. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. Did it cut me off?
No, it
Nope.
didn't. I was just waiting for you to get back because I heard the door open.
Yeah, sorry. I'm here.
Being called stupid's not that bad. Are we bringing that one with us to go see Olivia?
What are you referring to? She
Well, it's not
smiles a
kindling.
little, knowing.
It's not kindling.
It's not
It's
kindling.
the whole furs and curse thing. Are we still dealing with her? Are we dropping her off at the town and just kind of running?
She slides her hand down from your cheek, past your jaw, and down to your chest. Just sets a hand on it.
Hey, hold on there, lover girl. Hold yourself there. No
Do
distraction.
you...
Question.
She grins at you. Did I tell you about how the conversation went with Fur?
No, but I know she threatened to expose you. Literally talked about it in front of everyone. I should have killed her. I should have shot her. I mean, like, I know you've been saying on and on, we need to trust her, we need to try. But Mev, come on. You are not stupid. You can be stupid. But you yourself, and he tapped on the forehead a couple of times, are not stupid.
I know. I spoke to her after we talked about your father.
Yeah, Ak took me away to talk after that talk too. Not a good talk. Awkward talk. We're getting a ship somehow, by the way.
Mev just nods at this. She can address that more later. She says, when I spoke to her, it was an illuminating conversation. Especially with how one-sided it was.
Alright, I'm listening.
I tried to speak with her about the situation, about what happened. I told her how I felt and how hurt and betrayed I was after everything I've done for her. And also that in a way she was right about me going to see someone. I should do that. But Havelock, she didn't even look at me. I tried. I wanted to have some sort of understanding or connection. I tried to explain that if she was feeling this way, she should have come and spoken to me privately, instead of trying to ambush me. And and she just didn't listen. She didn't listen. She didn't even really apologize and didn't actually address what I was upset about. Told me that she basically wouldn't butt into my business anymore, is what I said. It was childish and insulting with how I was trying to meet her.
Avlok grins, sitting up on one elbow, running his hand through Mev's hair with the other hand. Well, you know, Mev, these people don't know how to have a good conversation. They have been stuck out at sea for years.
She scoffs at that, looks very amused.
I mean, come on, they don't even know what a lawyer is. Can you really expect them to have a conversation?
She rolls her eyes and that frown returns. That conversation told me what I needed to know. I tried to let her in. She tried to corner me in front of everyone. And when I tried to compromise, she rejected everything I was saying in favor of feeling sorry for herself.
So, are we keeping her around for her or the dragon now?
Both. I made a promise, Havelock. I took her under my wing, and I took responsibility for her.
And now she's plucking out your main feathers.
Yes, well, I promised at the very least to help her find somewhere that she could have a home, some sort of sanctuary. And I intend to fulfill that part of my bargain. Otherwise, she is not my friend. She's not part of the Talaria. And she's not to be trusted.
So glad we never got her a turtle ring.
She just... Mev just looks, like, sad. I had a lot of hope in her. I'm here.
Havelock's gonna nod his head. Well, we can ship her off to another land.
That would take months for her to even get to some sort of land.
Yeah. But, I mean, fuck. We've sailed around places that are okay with dragons. Not hostile, at least.
You expect her to stay on a Mordakian ship for who knows how long with cutters?
Yeah, why not? You'd fulfill your end of the bargain. Get her to some place where she could have sanctuary. We're literally walking targets with her around Mev. She can't go away from him.
I know. She shakes her head. We're all sticking our necks out for her.
And she's shown you, the one that's been sticking her neck out. The rest of us, not as much. You put your whole ass body in front of the target. And she's just showed that she doesn't give a fuck about you. So give her the easiest way out then. At least he'll be able to fly there. Can he fly?
He's working on it.
He'll be able to fly there.
Honestly, I feel worse for Cutters. I've spoken to him. He's a good person. Have luck.
Then he deserves to, be somewhere that's not a constant threat. I mean, I could try and find some of my dad's old contacts.
And what? Give them a dragon?
Not everyone knows he's dead. I still have some friends out there.
They're kind of slimy people, Havelock. I hate to say
I'm kind
it.
of a slimy people. But slimy
You're
people
not the
better trust the
same.
other slimy people.
Do you trust them, though? Or do you
Some of
have
them.
a begrudging tolerance?
Some of them I trust. Some of them I do trust.
Maybe we could look into our connections. Or maybe we could get Aki's opinion, frankly. He's from Naza. If they have a better reputation with dragons there, perhaps she could go there. Mercantile ship of sorts. It would be safer than smugglers.
Not with the merchants. Not with the way the guards will be looking after it.
Yeah, she
Effectively
frowns.
contraband. It's gonna be easier going with a shady person.
You have a point, but I don't think there's a rush to make a decision either. We've got to figure out this thing with Olivia, the magical item. And I have to figure out how to have this come about organically.
I'll give you a month.
A month.
A month to figure out how to do that. You're a smart cookie.
I'll try
If
to
it
figure
does-
something out.
If it doesn't come up in a month, I'm just gonna suggest talking to some of my people. Ugh.
Okay.
I've just completely ruined being able to use that phrase now.
I know. Just... Okay. A month. I'll try to figure something out. But keep in mind that things might change.
I know. And if things do change within that month, we may not have to worry about it. I'm still gonna be looking around in the town, though. This is
Okay.
a big ass plan. Gonna have to start that shit early.
You know, though, Havelock. I know I just got fucking bit, but... You never really gave Butter a chance.
Didn't really see anything worth it. If I'm being honest. I saw nice things in kindling. I keep giving Aki chances because you've told me to.
She nods.
But first, just been here.
True. I mean, it's not entirely your fault if she doesn't talk to you, either. Relationships are two-way.
Does she care about any of us? She doesn't care about you, apparently.
I thought that she had some sort of... Well, I thought at the very least that we were close, and that she would get closer to the Talaria by extension, but frankly, she's really kept to herself and not really talked to anyone else.
Vlog
She
just
says that
sighed.
she's...
Go ahead.
She says that she's scared about losing this kind of group that she's had, but I think she doesn't necessarily realize that I'm the one, the middleman of it all.
Mev,
Yes.
you're giving her too much credit. She knows exactly what she's losing if she loses you. If she loses you, she loses protection. She loses people who are going to fight. Because we stick to the group.
Well then, frankly, I think her fear comes out of desperation, rather than any sort of affection that she has for anyone. She doesn't have anywhere else to go. So, this is her only choice. She doesn't want to lose her only choice.
We're working on giving her options. This is gonna cost so much fucking money.
Oh, I know. My purse is already crying and I haven't even paid yet.
You know. He grins, chuckling a little bit. We could foot the bill to Aki. She is, by technicality, a member of the Talaria, and he can put that money on his family because it's for the safety of the group. By all
Never.
technicality, it is just a business expense. I learned that from our ship's lawyer.
Oh my god. Mev, like, bites into her cheek. Like, she definitely sees Have point, but at the same time, she doesn't want to agree with him.
Come on, I'm sure Aki would love it if he just bat those pretty little lashes his way. Oh, please, Aki. We just have to help her. It'll be good for us. It'll be good for you. It'll be really impressive and a great show of leadership if you took charge here.
Oh my goodness.
Am I wrong, Mevalier?
I could probably ask Aki for a lot of things, and he'd give them to me. I don't exactly like doing that, though.
As Mev says that, Havelock's grin just gets bigger, more shit-eating. Oh, but I thought you like that persona. You don't want to use it? For the greater good?
I think being promiscuous is the fun, but that's different from taking advantage of someone's monetary status. It's not right. Even if he is a rich fuck.
They won't even notice the drop in the bucket. You could at least get some money out of him, come on.
Oh my god, and I'm gonna fucking kill you. Fuck off. I heard it.
What's going on?
Oh, she's making a fucking inside joke.
Boo.
I'll tell you after the session. But yeah, Mev rolls her eyes.
At least just enough to cover whatever your purse is currently crying over. If we go to my people, I'll fork the bill. I'll take the loss. I'll sell an arm if I have to.
We're not selling an arm. Stop that.
I'll sell a leg.
Quit it. I just... If we need something, like absolutely need it, I will ask a Krisk. I was actually going to ask him about the ship.
Do you want to hear the great idea Aki had about this ship? I got his permission, by the way. He, as leader, has decided we will go after my... maybe treasure? Maybe not treasure?
That's great, Havelock.
He wanted to take one of his family ships.
Mev thinks about this.
He wanted to take a massive trading company branded ship to follow a pirate's hunch.
Well, I suppose we could always strip it, but it's better if we have a proper, she thinks, maybe a galleon?
We need an actual ship, not a merchant ship.
I know. That's why I
I mean,
suggested the galleon.
he eventually agreed.
Yeah, she thinks. We should probably go with him when we decide on a ship.
I
But
have to use the disguise kits.
well, yes. Do you? Does this mean that we are going on these seas then? Are we not going to the cobbles?
We'll be going to the seas eventually.
Well, I
But
just mean.
you have to admit, it might be kind of nice just to sail around the land instead of walking it. No spider trees.
Yes, but there's maintenance crew who's going to take care of the ship when we are on the main.
They're done. He contracted us somehow.
She actually looks back to the fucking smugglers. She looks to Havelock.
You found our crew?
You might be able to get something out of them. They. I promised them passage to Mary LeBarry.
Okay.
And if we go to Mary LeBarry, we could find a proper crew. They could join on if they wish. But I did say that I would get them connected.
Better connection than with us. Eh?
Oh, trust me, when I told them who I was, they practically pissed themselves.
Oh, fuck, I can't wait to tell him who I am.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, this is not gonna be a nice thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Only two of them can run away.
You know that... You know that when we get to Port Honor, we're... She takes a breath. People are going to be talking about us.
Yeah, I know. Can you handle it?
If I don't see the nymphs. But... The son of the Ruby's Wrath and the daughter of the nymph together. Fucking... If people haven't heard about it yet, they for sure are going to hear about it now. I wouldn't be fucking surprised if it got to Mary LeBarry within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, there's at least one solution. I can hide quite easily.
I don't want you to hide. I just...
No, not like that. Not like that. I'm just not a son for a little while.
Again, I don't want you to hide. I just... People are going to be talking. They're going to be assuming things about them. And frankly, if there isn't already a target on either of our backs, it's going to be huge afterwards. People are going to be wondering what our relationship is with each other. And no matter the answer that we provide, someone's not going to be fucking happy.
Well, what's the answer you want to provide first? What do you want us to be?
She just inhales, thinking about this. We're going to tell them the truth.
Flock just takes a second, and then he smiles. The truth. Well, that's a new one for you. What is it? What is our truth?
She looks at him. I'm gonna insight that. Is that a loaded question? Is that a what are we question?
Well, honey, I can't answer that until you roll.
Fucking yeah, I know. I'm grabbing it right now. Come on. God damn it. Please.
You know Havelock well enough. You've seen that lovesick puppy look in his eyes before. He's asking. But he's giving her free rein to answer how she wants, to see if she'll tell the truth.
She looks a little amused, then she meets his eyes. And it just slowly melts. Weirder. We're partners. We are captain and first mate. Her eyes move to the hand on your chest. And anything else has other people who are between. She looks a little uncomfortable, realizing like what's happening.
Friends. Weird. Temporary two-person crew.
Mm-hmm.
He puts a hand over hers on his chest, giving it a gentle squeeze. Were we lovers or just fun?
Her eyes look back up to meet yours. Do you want the truth or a lie?
I want the truth.
Neither will make you feel better, Havelock.
Doesn't matter. It'll make me feel better knowing that you said the truth.
Okay. As much as I had my head in the fucking sand, we were lovers.
How wet is the paint on his chest right now, Peach?
It's been a little bit. I think it's dried by now. This conversation's going on for a while.
He's gonna pull Mev down, putting her head on his chest and give her a hug. I still love you.
I know.
You don't have to say it back.
Is there a but? Or an end?
You don't have to say it back. It's a full sentence right there. I keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking. But that is a full sentence.
Right. She rests her head on your chest.
You know I'd kill for you, right?
You know I'd kill for you.
Messy hands we are.
That's the way it should be. Shouldn't it?
Should. But you understand, I'd kill anyone for you.
And do you understand that I can't say that anymore?
You're a lawful pirate who scoffs. You never could.
I would have. Just a couple of months ago, I would have.
But I love you enough to say I don't think you would have. Not in the way you want to.
She is quiet. I think she lets the silence linger if you have nothing else to say.
He's He's gonna end it with a kiss to the top of her head.
Does he separate himself from her?
No,
Okay.
he's not actively holding her down. She's free to leave if she wants to.
She'll stay there.
Alrighty, if that is the case.
And somehow we
shit.
still got our fucking roll.
Holy shit.
So, this is perfect timing because we can take a small break.
Oh, great.
So
Fantastic.
we shall.
I think we're good.
Okie dokie. So, after you have finished your conversation, you began your watch proper. Thankfully, it would seem that if there was anything nearby, they'd been scared off by the battle earlier, and nothing else seems to have troubled you. With the exception of one thing. About an hour before your watch ends, you feel something land on your head. And another. And another. And soon the rain begins to come.
Great.
It becomes quite apparent when you hear Torkol just go, "Ah, fucking hell."
Shit. Yeah, Mev will toss Haplak's coat over him so that the paint doesn't wash off or anything. And she will go to Torkol. Alright, come on, we're going to move you.
Oh, alright. Just so, sits himself up. It's just sort of you just grab his arm and just sort of put it over your shoulder to carry him.
Yeah, we're gonna great, we're on a beach.
Mm-hmm.
There's no cover. I left my other tent with Kurz.
Yep.
You had 2 tents?
So,
Yeah, I had 2 tents.
Yeah.
I've been carrying them around the whole time. You're in the 2-person tent, buddy. Congrats, you're about to get a new roommate.
I am asleep.
Yep, Mev enters the tent with him. Alright, and she sets him down. She will shake you awake.
Me?
Yep. Krisk.
What is it? What's happening?
Just a bit of rain. But I had to move Torkol here.
Hey.
Morning. What time is it?
Like 5, 6.
Alright, sir.
The sun's barely up.
That's alright. I got enough hours, I'll be okay. Anyway, Torkell, how are you feeling?
Like shit.
Well, that's to be expected. You just pulled out of the proverbial fire. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I have to gather myself. And Aki will sort of sit up in the bed, do a big old stretch, and then sort of climb out from the sleeping bag. And then go, right, let me see what the knight may have done to your injury. And Aki will take a look at Torkel's leg.
So whatever residual bleeding was there has stopped, but there's no signs of him, suffering from blood loss. So you just assume that it's just naturally clotted up. Okay. The areas where the skin sort of healed over is still a painful looking sort of reddish color.
Okay.
Bruising on its leg.
Would I be able to sort of determine if that reddish color around the sort of healed skin, is that like just part of the natural healing, or is that like an infection?
Make a medicine check. Your sheet struggling to load?
No, that's all good. Medicine. There's a 15.
15. It just looks to be like the normal healing process.
Right, okay.
Especially since he's literally had chunks, bitten from his leg. Doesn't appear to be any sign of infection.
Excellent. Okay. Aki kind of looks over it and says, "Right, the blood has stopped. The bleeding has stopped. It is now clotting. Hopefully, the scars will just scar over in a few days."
Be honest with me, Doc. Is my tap dancing days over?
Well, I wasn't aware that even they had already begun.
They don't.
And
Marching days are, but
yes, I don't expect there's going to be a music show and review just around the next corner. But anyway, Torkel, you're with just 6 or so hours since the injury, and my actions, it seems to be healing all right. A bit of redness and soreness, but well, to be fair, you may have to come to terms with that sort of thing for the next couple of weeks while it heals over properly. But it doesn't look like there's any sign of infection or any additional corruption or malady that has seeped in overnight. I would still avoid putting weight on it as much as you can, just so the bones have time to, or the bones and the injury have time to sort themselves out, and you don't open it, so you don't risk reopening the seams. But other than that, you should make a full recovery.
good.
From what I can tell. Anyway.
As long as I can walk.
Yes. Walk, definitely. Yes, definitely walk. I mean, we'll still have to be taking you to a. I trust there's a physician and specialist healers back in Port Honor, right?
There's plenty.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, I know a guy.
You'll still need to go to them, but for continued care. But apart from that, you should be fine. How did you sleep anyway?
I mean, I'm used to sleeping outside in the wild, so wasn't a problem.
Right, good. And what would you like for breakfast?
Fuck it, anything.
Come on, talk. Give me something a bit more to work with.
I don't really think that you can ask him that question or offer anything. You're a chef.
No.
She grins at him.
Well, no, but from the usual state of the cuisine in this camp, we must have two of the best chefs this side of Fort Ember.
We've got Wolf.
Oh, excellent. So, how would you like your wolf prepared? Well done? I imagine well done. It can be. You want to maybe get out of any.
I'm going to offer him a beef Wellington next.
Well, a wolf Wellington, perhaps, if we had any. Do you think Havelock and Kindling would be able to prepare?
She just smiles at you.
Perhaps, a sort of. What do they call it when it's sort of the mushrooms topped very finely? I can't remember.
Kresk.
Yes.
Do you hear yourself?
Are they able to make the wolf be rare?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, I mean, we have lots of it. There's lots to go around if that's what you're worried about.
Who the fuck is this guy? Just sort of points, just sort of thumbs Towards Aki, while looking at you, Mev.
He's bit of a hoity-toity from NASA.
Well, they don't cook things rare over there? Jeez. Listen out.
It's a bunch of fucking elves. You think that they have anything rare, meat-wise?
Nothing else sound like fucking pussies.
Well,
They're elves.
what do you want? You want your plate covered in pools of blood, and just to remind you of the stain against the natural world you've committed by taking one of its creatures?
Yep.
Isn't he fun?
But I'm sure that's Chef Havelock and
Aki's
Chef Kinley
keto.
will be able to cook your wolf however you like it.
Good.
I'll tell them how you want it done.
If they mess up, don't worry about it.
I figure we're not fucking fancy over here.
Well, speak for yourself, Madeline.
Yeah, well, you know, she fucking gestures out, like, towards the camp. You're on a fucking beach in the middle of nowhere. I don't exactly think that you can, be picky.
Well, I don't know. Aren't you royalty? Wouldn't you expect something else?
No. Just because I'm like... She waves her hand. Just because my parent is a fucking high official doesn't mean that I should get anything better than anyone else here. Or that I'm shy about roughing it.
True. I suppose, but... Anyway,
How does Aki look? Exasperated? Embarrassed?
both. I mean, that's always his permanent mode anyway.
Uh,
But yeah.
she looks amused.
Yeah, and Aki goes, well, the others up yet, or is it still a fraction too early?
Gonna make fun of Aki for eating well done meat. Oh god. Would you like your hockey puck?
As someone who like, oh yeah, as someone who likes his stuff rare and like genuinely likes steak tartare, it's yeah. I don't know why I chose to fucking do this. Oh god damn it.
See, I understand not wanting it like fuck bloody, but so funny.
Okay. So
Okay.
so Mevela says are any of the other party operators sort of fraction too late for that?
Well, everyone else is outside and it's fucking raining, so I'm guessing people are getting up right now.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah,
I'll play
Mev
the
nods.
Yeah, so,
We'll get your shit ready and bring your food over here. She looks him over. Probably need someone to carry you today, huh?
Just get Goros to do it.
You don't need any help?
Nah. He's a dock worker. He knows carrying heavy stuff. I'll be fine.
Alright. If you say so. Mev will head out before Aki can fucking babble more.
Yeah.
If he'd like to join her, he can.
Actually, no. Aki's gonna stay in the tent for a little bit.
Okay. Mev goes out to Havelock. She's just gonna tell him, Torgal needs some food and he wants his fucking steak rare.
How rare? Havelock asks, still petting Kindling.
Rare enough that it won't fucking kill him, but that it's still bleeding.
Okay. I can do that. I was gonna say, I don't know how to bring back the dead. So we can't make it that rare.
Oh yeah, and apparently Aki wants his, like, a charred brick. Like, not actually, but...
Nope. What Aki wants, Aki will get.
Come on, don't do that. I was being a shithead. Yeah, Mev will look to Kindling. Hey. Yeah, charred. Crispy. Carbon.
Havelock's practically vibrating
Blackened.
with excitement. Someone said crispy.
Just make Aki's steak well done.
Kindling. Crispies.
And, Mev looks to the other two that they have there, and, Tom,
Yes.
where's Fur?
First, sort of around. She's sort of near
Sort
the.
of around.
Yeah, she sort of like she makes makeshift shelters as opposed to actually using a tent, so she's just sort of
Yeah.
disassembling her makeshift shelter.
Yeah.
So as it's
Cool.
sort of standing there with his cloth shirt like over his head, trying to stop the rain, Goris is just sort of standing there, arms crossed, not really bothered about the rain.
I'm sure that everyone else can tell you what the fuck they want. You know how I like mine anyways, so.
Or I'll take mine however you prefer. Don't bother me none. And so it's like, I'm not really bothered at this point.
Alright, so we got like 3 practically raws, the usual, and fucking brick breaker.
Yeah, it feels like I think the way I like it, it's called medium well. I think like not bloody, you know.
Hey, that's my usual.
Havelock's gonna lean into Mev and whisper to her, "Hey, look, that's something you can bond over."
Mev kicks his shin.
Ow!
What's wrong, Havelock?
You know, some people just seem to be a little antsy today.
Wonder.
Hey, is there anything we can help with? Kind of don't like standing around here doing nothing.
Oh, while these two cook, you could help pack up camp?
Right, got it. Where's Torkol?
He's in the tent, away from the rain. Didn't want anything, like, soaking banded.
So that one last. Got it.
Yep.
All right. Come on, so just sort of like grabs him by his arm and just pushes him forward.
For anyone curious, because I'm sure that we'll get questions. I never said what Mev painted on Havelock.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the picture of it.
Hold on.
And this is what?
Hold on.
What?
Havlock's wearing his coat and shirt.
He put his shirt back on?
It's dried.
It's very out of character.
I mean, yeah, but he was shirtless until a minute ago. So he put his shirt back on in that time?
Fuck, fair point. Carry on.
Thank you. I was gonna say,
To be
So-
fair, he could have used dash as an action to do it.
that's not how that works.
I know, funny.
So this is just concept doodle inspiration that me and Anna found a while ago. That we were like, we're gonna do that. But Mev basically connected Havelock's back tattoo with the Kraken and made arms on it where the tentacles cup Havelock's chest. And this is the general like shape of it. The design would obviously be a lot more elaborate, but this is kind of what you're, going to be looking at. Obviously, it's not the same color as the Kraken on the back. It is in white and pink paint.
Mm-hmm.
But you get the idea that this is it's not the actual thing. This is just a concept that Mev painted on Havelock. It is a lot more detailed, a lot more realistic than this doodle. A lot more intricate.
Gotcha,
So yeah. So anyone who sees it, will see that.
Alrighty. So, with Goris and Soris's help, the camp is packed up pretty quickly.
My dog is howling.
I think your dog might be a wolf.
I've never heard him howl before.
Can he
What the
howl?
fuck?
Is he doing a good
I
job?
didn't. He's doing an amazing job.
Take your mic over to him. I want to hear him.
I'm not doing that.
Sorry.
He's all the way downstairs, and if I do that, he'll probably stop. So, anyways.
Anyway. Yeah, so the
Camp
Okay.
gets broken down. I imagine people eat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Aki, do you eventually come out?
Yes, I do eventually come out. I've got. I'm helping. Was it Torbeck? Torkel?
Torkel.
Torkel?
Torkel, thank you. I was helping. I'm helping. Got one arm around Torkel, sort of, with him leaning on me so he can walk, and the rain that's falling is arcing around the both of us as we walk out to the rest of the camp.
Yeah, Miv will take that opportunity to break down her tent and everything, put it away.
Yeah.
Seizing on
Oh yeah.
you'll kill him.
So who's got Aki's and Torkel's breakfast?
Probably the chefs.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go over to the fire where everyone's sitting. I'll help Torkel sit down, and then I'll go over to Havelock and Kindling and say, did you manage to prepare some of the wolf meat for us?
Did you manage?
Havelock's just gonna give a very tired look to Kindling.
Insight.
Go for it. You think we do delivery? Yeah, that's an extra fee. You're not paying for DoorDash Premium, thank you.
Dude, Mev would bat her eyelashes at Havelock. He'd bring it over to her.
Oh, Aki should probably know the look of this motherfucker.
Aki just sort of like, you see his face kind of drop a bit, and he goes, "Oh, what did I say this time?"
Yeah, we managed. There's food over there.
I didn't mean it as questioning your abilities of chefs or imagining there's a possibility where you would be unable to do it. I was just seeing if you had Thank you. And Aki will take the 2 plates. Okay, so I'm guessing there's one that looks a bit bloody and one that just looks like a lump of charcoal.
Did you actually charcoal his fucking food?
Still edible.
Still edible.
Perception.
Jesus Christ. Perception. Fucking.
It's a natural 20. You may be wasting natural 20.
His X-ray vision activates. He sees the internal molecules of the steak.
That's 31. What do I say?
Apparently Kindling's the one that typed this, so go ahead, Kindling. Typed this, cooked this, Jesus.
I think seeing that interaction, Mev like kind of elbows Havelock. Come on.
I'm not heckling him. Good enough for now.
You got to relax.
Okay, but what do you mean by hockey puck? Is it like clearly still like meat that's been cooked so the blood's run out, or is it genuinely like black? Like, how did they cook it?
Just, you got to ease up, Havelock. You can't be pissed off at every little thing that might be taken backwards.
Didn't say anything this time.
Okay. Yeah, Aki will go to Havelock and say, okay. And then we'll look at Kindling and go, and he'll pick up the plate or the bit of meat. That is obviously, more cooked than the other, and I go, I trust this is mine.
Oh, that's mine. Kindling's still working on yours.
Oh. I didn't realize you liked your meat well done as well. Alright, need a hand, Kindling? Didn't quite see where the humour can be derived, but... So, just to clarify, I'm not stealing anyone's breakfast if I take this one, right?
Oh, you are not. Take the food.
Thank you. Naki will, take the well-done steak and sit out by the campfire and
My
start
goodness.
neatly eating it.
How much curry powder did you put in there, Kindling?
Oh my god.
Okay.
What's a portion?
Yeah, what's your definition of nothing crazy? Don't forget who you're cooking for here.
Is it nothing crazy by
Teaspoon.
Aki standards, or is it nothing crazy
Yeah.
by the average person standards? Or is it nothing crazy by that one person who casually chews on ghost pepper standards?
Me.
Is it British safe?
It's got any spice, it's not British safe.
Yeah, I mean, British safe is we think salt is spicy, so.
What?
Okay, it would not be British safe.
Yeah, after like taking a few bites, you see Aki just start coughing and go a bit red in the face, and like he starts sweating a bit, like noticeably.
Oh, jeez.
You're
And I
not gonna do like a con roll to see if you could take it, man?
Good point.
Nope.
I can't.
No.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah, so Aki goes. "Oh, uh, I didn't realize wolf meat had this property. I'm guessing it's to scourge scavengers. Have a look. Where's the? Could I perchance borrow the water? The
Wow.
alchemy jug.
Sure, go for it. It's to your left.
Thank you. And Aki will take like fill up his water skin, take big swigs of water in between each bite of the steak.
I just imagine Mev like standing by Havelock with her plate, just like fucking eating as he cooks. Mother's a liar!
Liar.
Liar. While Havelock's finishing up, she just asks very quietly, you never told me what you think.
Flux just gonna grin. Didn't think I'd have to say any words about it.
Well, you didn't react either. So?
Love it.
You do?
Ooh.
And smiles. I if you want, we can, when we go to Port Honor, get it tattooed.
Will I get to draw something on you too?
Do you want it tattooed on me?
Maybe.
I'm willing to see what it is.
I'll need to borrow some of your paints to get it done.
You can do that. Keep in mind I'm paying for all of this. It is a gift after all.
Okay. That's fine. You're not paying for your own tattoo though.
What do you mean? I'm not making you buy things on your birthday.
Well then maybe I'll make you get it the day after my birthday.
You don't want to sit there together?
Are you gonna hold my hand and call me pretty?
She grins at you. You already know you're pretty.
Still like to hear it.
That's what I always say.
You ever hear those old sailors' tales about starfish? When you put them against your ear, they whisper how pretty you are.
They're total suck-ups.
They would just sit there and whisper into your ear, and he gets all close, whispering to her. Mevalair is so pretty. She's so smart.
Why does everyone do the voice?
Everyone does the boy. Mev, definitely. Hold on. Okay. Mev looks amused as you do this. She turns to look at you and just, in kind of a repetition of what you did earlier, boops you on the nose.
Hey? What are you booping for?
They'd say that you are very handsome. And an incredible person. Eh?
They're suck-ups. They're just trying not to get thrown back into the bucket.
You'd like it anyways.
I like it better when it's coming from me.
She, there's a big grin on her face. She glances over to Aki. What's he doing? Choking still?
Probably, yeah.
I should probably make sure that he doesn't die or something.
Can you do healing magic?
No, but, she looks back at Havelock. I can tend the wound. Do the Heimlich.
Choke a little bit longer and you could do mouth to mouth.
Mev, it definitely looks like she's thinking about it. But no, she's gonna go check on Aki. We, don't have to roleplay that out if he doesn't have anything, like, crucial to say right now.
Nah. If anything, when Aki does start coughing, Torkold does sort of like, lean over and just smack him hard on the back.
1 second.
Are you taking notes or something?
No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Aki is winded a bit, but he's not knocked over. And he goes like, "Thank you."
It's nothing. Except at this point, Torkold's like, he's just holding the steak in his hand, and just has the plate on his, like, sort of held above his head to keep the rain off him. He's just...
the rain should be off both me and Torkold.
Oh, okay. Well, he starts to do this, like... Still keeps holding the steak just in his bare hand and just chews into it, but just leaves the plate to the side.
Horrifying.
Yeah, Aki can't, yeah. I mean, yeah, Aki's probably too focused on trying to get this meal down and not, contain himself and not be fucking overwhelmed by the spice. Than anything else, really.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Well...
Actually, wait, is Mevalair coming towards Aki at that point?
Yeah. In fact, I'd say that she's sat by him.
Okay, can I see if I can read her face and, like, her body language as she walks away from that chat with Havelock?
Okay. You gonna insight?
I was thinking Arcana.
Crickets.
There we go, 26.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I can't beat that.
No, you cannot.
I cannot.
Druid, motherfucker.
Nev looks very flushed in the face. Looks embarrassed.
Has she eaten any of the wolf meat?
She's eaten some of her plate.
And would I remember that? How good is Mev? How good would I know Mev is with spice?
Mev loves spice.
Okay, then
She's very good with it.
Aki says Aki kind of just gives Mev a bit of a quizzical expression through the fucking tears and exasperations of trying to eat this. Not at all spicy, but still very spicy bit of wolf steak.
She reaches towards him and just kind of cleans him up. You doing okay?
Fine. Just. Is. I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Having breakfast.
Alright, you let me know if you're. You let me know if you're suddenly not, okay?
I think I'm gonna be okay. In fact, I'm a little worried about you.
No. It's all right. I just need to get this down. I think it's just part and parcel of wolf meat, and I'm the only one here struggling. So clearly, it's everyone else is, tough enough to handle it. I'll be fine. Ugh.
Do you want to maybe eat something else?
No, everything else is just moldy old rations and the same trail mix I've been eating for a while now. I'd rather have.
They can make you another steak.
Is it going to be like? Well, no. Isn't wolf meat like this?
Like what?
I mean, they do say that things are spicy to stop predators and things from eating them. Maybe wolf meat is the same, but with scavengers. Wolves don't like to give, carrion birds and other crawly,
No.
post hunt animals the satisfaction.
Okay, no.
You can also
They
see.
put spices on it.
What?
They put spices on it. It's seasoned.
Yeah, I have no clue why you're struggling so much to eat wolf meat, Aki.
I mean, unless you're allergic.
But why would they? I didn't tell them to.
Because it's normal to season your food?
This isn't.
Here. Give me it.
This isn't seasoning. This is fucking.
Give me it! Come on!
Fucking chemical warfare.
Toko's already reached out towards the steak and so like trying to grab it.
Yeah.
Mev snatches it quickly.
I just want to check.
I'm going to check first.
Fine.
Yeah, Mev just takes a bite.
Given
It's
Mev
a
loves
normal
spices.
amount, right, Kimling? Fucking. Yeah, she takes a bite. Chews, and it's just like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So sort of like a Nando's medium. Okay. Yeah, that'd be too hot for Aki.
She looks at Aki. She looks completely fine.
See what did I tell you? I'm the only one struggling. It's clearly a problem with me, and I need to just.
How bad is
Keep
it?
in mind, everyone else is from here.
Exactly. Yeah, they're probably used to the taste of this.
What, you don't have
It
moles in Naza?
We do, but there's usually not on the dinner table.
I was thinking of the spices kind of deal that you all used to. She gives that to Torkal.
I mean, we
If you
have
want to
these kind
eat it, go ahead.
We have these kind of spices, but used exceedingly sparingly.
He just sort of like bites into it. It's like, yeah, got a bit of a kick to it, but yeah, really don't want it, buddy. Just so like it, so like shows the steak to yourself, Aki.
No,
I can get you a new one.
No, don't trouble yourself. No.
Increase.
Oh no. If I was half the age I am now and I thought my meal was too spicy, would you go ahead and cook me a whole new meal?
Yes? So that you can eat? I'll just get you another portion. As long as it goes to someone else and, it's not wasting it.
Alright, Torkel, you must be hungry. You can have it if you like.
Alright, you're lost. Just starts eating. Like he's mostly finished his own steak, but he just starts biting to this one.
Yeah, Mev gets up. She goes to Havelock and Kindling. Hey, do we have any wolf meat left? We had like 3 of them. We should.
We have some. Why?
Can I get another steak, no seasoning?
Did you just say no seasoning?
Yes, I said no seasoning. Please.
Alright. Fine.
Thank you.
No fucking seasoning. What is this bullshit?
I'm sorry.
Alright. So, enough steak is made and given to Aki. This one, you're able to stomach.
I imagine this one is how Mev likes it, except for that seasoning, because she didn't say this one's for Aki.
Tom,
Yes.
do you think the reds? And it's technically not blood; it's like the liquid in the muscles.
Mm-hmm.
So if Aki gets served sort of a medium rare steak, or is it medium well?
It's medium well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. Aki
Yeah.
sort of takes it, sort of cuts into it and goes.
Well, I imagine Havelock did it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Aki says to Mev, and just goes. So how well did the chefs back there take their criticism?
I didn't give them any criticism. I just said that steak was.
And
What do I guess an extra?
like his hair's like matted to his forehead. He just goes, and you watch them. They didn't fuck with it in any way.
No, it's for me. Why would they fuck with it?
Well, I assumed they may have put 2 and 2 together, and I'm the only one here visibly struggling, so I must assume that if you were getting a new thing cooked, it would be for me.
Well, you probably, for one, shouldn't tell them anything like that. Because that tells them that you don't trust them to handle your food. But also, she gestures to the steak. That's made how I like it.
I mean, in my
So,
defense, it just gave me
I
a
don't
reason
think
to
that they
not
caught
fuck
on.
with it.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I said, in my defense, they did just give me a reason to not trust them with my food.
Really? They aren't mind readers. How are they supposed to know your specific taste buds if
Well,
you don't tell them?
Did they put all that seasoning on everyone else's?
Yes, it was a normal amount. In fact, you could look at mine. I still have a bit left.
Wait, that's not true, is it? No, but
Yeah, it is true.
No, but Kinning said he was going to put curry powder on him, like as if he was the only one who was going to get the curry powder.
We've been talking about it this whole time, like, other people have gotten seasoning.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was the same level of seasoning. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So Aki will say
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's a different kind of seasoning, but Mev doesn't know that either.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, and I was like, but well, Torkel said it himself. My dish had an additional kick, but the others didn't. They must have put something else on it.
Well, yours are also charred, so...
Well, yes, but flame doesn't actually make things spicier.
You ever
It
tried
dilutes
charcoal?
the flavor of the other shit.
Why are we...
Because you're accusing people of specifically spiking your food or some shit?
Because they did.
How do you know that? I don't know that, and you don't know that. There are many reasons why that could have been the way that it was.
Right.
Mev just like looks at Aki, kind of like he's a little crazy right now. What's going on here? Just because they both don't know about the curry powder. Aki's just making an assumption.
Alright, I'll...
Mev's not gaslighting Aki. She doesn't know.
Alright, look. Whatever happened, it's not important, and if something did happen in this childish game of brinkmanship, it doesn't matter. I'll just enjoy my steak and let the water flow calmly and smoothly under the bridge.
What water? You don't even know if they did anything wrong.
Look, they're obviously not going to tell me if they did anything wrong, because I was the party they wished to do it to. So, find Havelock and Kindling later and ask them. And pretend as if you were in on it, and as if you knew that you would spike their food. And you go up and say, "Oh, wasn't it so incredibly
Mev
funny?"
is staring at you, and her face just starts like... She was already looking at him like he was kind of crazy, but now she's shocked.
Odd.
You want me to go scout out if they potentially did something to your food, which you don't know. You don't know if they did that. You're just accusing them. But you want me to go play spy for you and lie to them and not tell them what's up in hopes that they incriminate themselves.
Well, if I went to ask them, the only answer I would get was no. No, we didn't spike your food, whether that's the truth or not. To you, at least, they'd give us a straight answer.
You also don't know that, but...
Look, I understand my palate is dating than many others, but...
I'm just... Do you hear what you're saying from my perspective? I'm listening to someone who does not actually know if this is the case, accuse someone of something not nice, and they're telling me to go spy on them and to incriminate them, to sell them out.
For fuck's sake, you know what? Fine. And Aki will stand up, walk over to Kindling and Havelock.
Mev just kind of throws her hands up a little bit, like she's confused.
What's up?
Yeah, Aki says, I must say, excellent work with the wolf steaks. It really brought out the inherent sort of gamey flavor of the meat. But I must say, what else did you perchance what other flavors did you perchance imbue the meat with? I'm just curious as to your culinary methods and the sort of technique and the particular school of the culinary arts you may have derived this recipe from.
Just the same stuff we have every day.
Oh, really? Like what?
Havelock doesn't know either.
Like what?
Havelock's just gonna hold open the bag of herbs and spices for him. Yeah?
Do I see? I'm guessing I see like the curry powder or the chili powder, whatever it is, in the bag.
You also see Kinlan with his hand raised.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and Aki says, you're right, Kinley.
you all right, Kindling? You're not part of this conversation. I'm gonna go accuse Havelock.
To be fair,
He
that's a
always
very
does.
Aki thing to do.
Yeah, it is an Aki thing to do. That's why it's
I
like,
mean,
oh god.
I was talking to both of them.
But were you?
Yes, I was.
Fucking.
What do you mean by crap here? It doesn't lose any of its nutritional benefits. Just you cook the blood out. You make it so that it's not raw. You make sure it's cooked all the way through. If anything, if you're trying to avoid parasites and malodorous malcontents, you're probably better off cooking the meat all the way through than any other option.
Havelock sitting here immune to disease because he's a paladin.
Wait, so what benefits do you think I could get by eating another animal's blood?
This is really off track.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes good. Yeah. Anyway. Look,
Give Kindling a chance.
Yeah.
He's typing.
Insight. If that is the genuine reason why he put the curry powder in it.
Aki's fucking conspiracy theories. Everyone's against.
14. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, Aki goes, well, I suppose, well, I suppose my concerns were ill-founded.
Jesus.
You're right.
Excuse me. What concern?
Oh, well, regardless, thank you for,
No.
taking into consideration.
Aki. What concerns?
Please, I don't want this to be another dozen feet down down the the rolling hill of this game of brinkmanship, but I had thought, with my realization that wolf meat did not naturally taste like that you had put the curry powder in it to intentionally embarrass and discomfort me. But now that I know it was just simply you, in fact, having my best interest in heart and making sure that I still had a flavorful and enjoyable breakfast, my fears and, frankly, yes, prejudices were ill-founded. Well, I suppose for your consideration as to making a nice breakfast, I must say thank you then to the both of you. I gave you a specific order of the way I'd like to prepare it, and you did everything you could to take away its the sort of deleterious effects of that prolonged cooking time. So while you may have got the chance a bit heavy-handed on the spice, it still was a well-intentioned action. So thank you.
I imagine them both just staring with this dead fucking stare. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Still on the
So-
beach, correct?
You were
Sorry?
still on the beach, yeah?
Havok is just going to put down what he was holding, turn around, and walk to the ocean.
What? I said a nice thing.
You just fucking admitted to, like, accusing them of shit.
I'll keep an eye on him. Make sure the tide doesn't, Well,
Yeah, who all hears this?
everyone.
Everyone.
And everyone is just looking very awkwardly.
Yeah, go ahead, continue. Kindling, didn't you say you can handle spice?
Okay, I'm going to take a moment. This is me talking out of campaign. This isn't Aki forgetting. This is Edward forgetting. Hi, I'm not actually. I don't actually live in Karmora. I live in the planet Earth in the year 2022.
Yeah.
Yep, we get it.
Did Aki ever say that he was good with spice?
Okay.
Pretty sure he was when you bought the spice.
Yeah, they were talking about, like, the kebabs and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep. Okay.
Aki kind of said, "Well, I was, I was lying. I worried what you may think of me in a in sort of a higher up position, when knowing the sort of person I am and the flaws I have, knowing that what kind of person or leader or person worthy of following and in this position would I be if I couldn't tolerate spice? So I, in the moment, lied and said I could. And obviously, those chickens have come home to roost, and they were chickens straight from the Nine Hells. You know, I asked so I'd know whether to serve it to you right. And Aki went, I suppose in hindsight that doesn't make the most amount of sense, but in in the moment, all I could think was, gosh, what would these people think of me if I said I couldn't handle a little bit of spice? And, well, now I don't even need to claim otherwise. You all know that I'm a pansy, I guess. What, now, in the middle of breakfast?
To be fair, mate, you're insulted as cooking.
What? I, I didn't mean to.
Mev's jaw is just on the floor. Just a creask. A creask.
Just to move the topic along, I was just gonna stand here in the rain for a bit. It's getting a bit cold.
Just finish your food. We will move shortly.
Well,
I promise.
No, we're already told. That's just why I was asking, because we got everything.
Right.
Here.
Just give us a minute.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
I'll just get Talk ready. He just like walks over and just like drags Talk all the way.
Thank you so much.
He's just looking somewhat disapprovingly. And so it's like, I'll get the stuff. Just quickly dashes off to everything.
Aki. Okay. Kindling. Is this a friendly spot or is this like a things that duel kind of deal? Just to understand your intentions. Get steam off. That is perfectly acceptable. Hockey, is that something you want to do, or would you prefer not to?
If
You can say no.
it will mend whatever situation is going on, then yes, go ahead.
She like closes her eyes, opens them again. Did you fully understand the extent of everything that you just did?
Well, to break it down, I wish to inquire about what was put on my steak, because I assumed they put a metric arse ton of spice into it, because, well, frankly, I know that neither of them think very highly of me, and then when it turned out that they didn't, they were just trying to counteract the loss of flavor from me asking for it to be cooked for longer, I was trying to say that they were good chefs and good people for keeping my culinary enjoyment in mind and compensating for the lack of flavor lost in the way I wanted it cooked with an increased level of spice.
You're a
So that-
fucking moron. You. You never seen Mev, like, actually be this angry? She looks pretty mad. You accused someone of spiking your food. You tried to get me to take advantage of my friendship with these people because you claimed that you couldn't trust them. Never mind that they cook for us all the time and they are supposed to be your crewmates and friends. And then, when you learned that you were wrong, not even considering the fact that you told them that you could handle this is for lying. When you found out that you were wrong, you started complimenting them because you were embarrassed. Don't pretend that you were trying to give compliments. You were in. And through all of this, you have basically made snide comments about, oh, what is it this time? Every time I say something wrong, as though you didn't just make a complete ass of yourself. I just need to put that in your head so that you don't think this is some sort of gang up or this is just what everyone thinks all the time. You did this over the dumbest thing, by the way. Holy shit. That's really all I have to say is holy shit. But Kindling can settle things how you. If he's cool with you after shorter, I don't know about the rest of it. Mev looks angry, confused, like completely fucking blown away.
The Mevalair was baffled.
Yeah. So yeah. You guys go ahead and do that. When you guys are done, we're going to get moving. Okay? Okay. Mev's gonna go over to Havelock, like, as much as she can. She's not going out into the water.
Yes, Mev?
Go ahead and cool off. I'm not saying anything right now. I don't even say.
Don't worry, I'm not getting close enough for anything to wash off.
Mev just looks at, like, the fucking sky right now. Yeah, I think it's just silence right now.
Alrighty, so
Yeah, Aki just kind of goes to Kinley and goes, so do you want to get your sparring session over with now or later?
Wait until we have more time. Jesus. Are you guys gonna be sparring like right after he eats, or?
Cum's got an extra raw steak in his hand.
I just want to know if you guys are doing it in the morning or set a camp again. What's up?
I don't know. What can we do?
Cum wants to
Okay.
do it after we set up camp.
So we'll so we're just gonna go to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Holy shit.
Okie dokie, if that is the case, I know we're right near the end of the session, but I can still ask for the roll. So,
Whose is it again, Nate?
it is you, Mev.
It's me. Okay. What am I rolling?
D8.
D8.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, one. Okay.
That's the vibe.
You know, actually, this one can be said without adding too much to the session. So, you begin your travel, and as luck would unfortunately not have it, the rain gets worse, which slows your travel and makes it difficult to see.
It's the vibe.
Actually, with that, you can roll another. Someone can roll another d8 for the afternoon part.
It's Aki.
Man, this has been a roller coaster of a session. 6. Okay. So just because I know what's coming next, you continue traveling. Thankfully, outside of the storm, you're not harried by anything, but you feel that you haven't traveled as far as you could have because of it. But regardless, the rain does begin to let up a lot nearer to the evening. And as you settle down, drenched to the bone, and prepare for camp, that's where we're going to call it for this session.
All right.
Woo!